My name is Ento, and I'm a native Oaklander, born and raised here in California. I live in Maxwell Park now. I grew up on 75th Avenue. My dad came here after World War II. That was in the latter part of 1945. My mom joined him in 1945, and then in April of 1946, they bought the house on 75th Avenue, 952 75th Avenue in East Oakland, and they were the second African-American family to move on that street. They were the second African-American family to live in East Oakland. The first family was the Bankston family, which lived across the street. There were lots of families on the block, moms and dads, everybody worked, everybody shared, everybody looked out for one another. And talk about the village. We were the village. If somebody saw you doing something that you weren't supposed to be doing a block away, by the time you got home, you got what for, pretty much. Most of the neighbors who came from the South, Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, Alabama, come from an agricultural background. So everybody had gardens. Everybody had fruit trees. Everybody shared the harvest from their gardens, from the fruit trees. But pretty much we ate what the ground produced. My mother had a wonderful vegetable garden. She had greens and corn and peaches and apples, lemons in our backyard. My neighbors across the street had plum trees and cherry trees, and then another neighbor had like walnut and pecans and all this kind of stuff. That's how we did it back then. There were fruit stands all along San Leandro Boulevard. The only time we went to the grocery store was to buy meat. We grew up with a healthy diet. We played all the time. Saturday mornings, we'd watch cartoons for a couple hours. And then two of my neighbors, my playmates, one was named Charles Hampton and the other one was Kevin Brown. I don't know where they got this signal from, but when we hear key-o-key, and they'd already be out in their tree house, you know, but they'd be yelling like Tarzan, key-o-key. We come outside and it's like, okay, what are we going to do today? We're going to play kickball, we're going to skate, or we're going to ride our bikes, or hide and seek, whatever it was that we were playing until it was time for dinner. And then once in the summertime, dinner time came, you came in, you ate, you got up, went back out and played until the street lights came on. And a lot of times the parents would come out and sit on the porch and, you know, watch the kids and laugh and what have you and what may. 73rd and East 14th was anything you wanted. There was like a men's clothing store. There were two pharmacies right on the corner. Our neighborhood doctor was in that building with the pharmacy on this side. There was a cleaners. There was a roller rink, so we could go roller skating where, I don't know if it's an old furniture store, I don't know what it is now, but that's where we could go roller skating. There was a little tiny library across the street from the roller rink, which is now, I guess, the Martin Luther King Library at Lockwood School. And so we had everything that we needed right there. It didn't take a whole lot to make us happy back in those days, just a simple little thing.